I have finally collected all 12 of the brand new LEGO Minifigures Series 26 Space Series, and now it's time to rank them from worst to best, which honestly is a lot harder than it looks. Every single minifigure in this series is honestly really good, starting off with the Flying Saucer costume fan. Like I said, this series is full of some great minifigures, and even all the way down here at the bottom, yeah, this is still a pretty good minifigure. It is a bit disappointing in one area though, that is that there is no arm printing or print to the sides of the legs. I think this is one that definitely would have benefited from that. I love the Earth and the Moon on his back, among the stars there as well. And then he has got this brand new attachment piece that goes around his neck to create this UFO look. And then clipping onto the top of that is just one of these clear dome pieces. And then his head is green with a nice little cheeky smile. So he's kind of like a little green alien sat in his UFO, flying among the stars. And yeah, there are no accessories with this one either, which is a little bit of a letdown. I think it would have been cool to either like give us a little mini build of a UFO or just a brand new UFO piece. But yeah, as it stands, a decent minifigure. But yeah, definitely the weakest in the series when everything is kind of taken into consideration. Next up, we have got the Nurse Android. Another decent one, but definitely one of the weakest of this series. Obviously, she does come with the pink classic Space Baby, which is obviously the highlight of this one, using the same two pieces as the original one. And the minifigure herself isn't terrible. I do like the arm printing on those transparent blue arms. We've got, on one side, we've got a little heartbeat monitor. And then on the other side, we've got the 37 degrees body temperature of the baby, so she's kind of keeping track on all of its vitals, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the torso and legs are pretty generic, just kind of generic robot stuff, and so is the face. Nothing kind of stands out for me on there either. We've got a little socket in the back where you can kind of plug her in to charge her up, and then the back does have a little battery life thing as well. So yeah, another decent minifigure, but yeah, the highlight of this one is definitely that pink Space Baby. Next on the list is the robot Butler. This guy does use this brand new wheel piece, so you can kind of slide this around and pretend it's rolling around, which I think is pretty funny. The torso detailing is really nice. We've got some nice little details there for this kind of robot, and there is sidearm printing on here as well with kind of little bolts in there. On his back he has got a little kind of tape recorder, so he's kind of recording everything in analog rather than digital, so he's kind of like an old-fashioned robot, which I think is pretty funny. And yeah, he does come equipped with a whisk and a little saucepan with some white food in there, and then he does have a green fishbowl on top of his head. And I like how he's kind of looking a little bit shocked. I guess he's kind of like a C-3PO robot, always kind of getting surprised by the tiniest of things. Another decent minifigure from this series, but definitely on the kind of weaker side. Next on the list is the M-tron Powerlifter. I do love the leg design on this. We've got dual molded legs in red and white with some print down the sides and on the front as well. I think they would work really well in some Star Wars minifigures for kind of like, I guess, shock troopers or something. And then the torso is actually kind of a bit generic. We've just got the M-tron logo in the middle there with some extra tiny details as well. A tiny bit of detail on the back, but that's not a problem because it does all get covered up by this big black piece. We've got this big hydraulic arm coming out the side, nice rubbery piece there. That does attach into the hand of the M-tron guy, and he can lift that up and down, and you can attach things into this piece as well. And of course the idea here is that he's using this hydraulic arm to lift really heavy stuff. Taking off the helmet, he has got a little heads-up display, which does again have its own little battery life, so it's kind of monitoring the power of this hydraulic arm. And the other face is just a regular face without that heads-up display. I think some arm print, or at least dual molded arms, would have gone well on this one. It's kind of matched with the level of detail on the legs. Next up, we have got the Imposter. This is a really fun minifigure. I love the bolts in the brown suit that it's wearing. It's got that face there with the orange kind of highlighted around his head, and that's because you can turn that around and the faceplate is removed to reveal a little alien inside. We do get 3 of these green alien micro figures in the figure as well. The back print, there is actually a little door in the back of this guy, so you can spin that wheel, open the door, and let these little aliens in. They're kind of piloting this little man getting around in normal society. I think the antenna on the top of his head would definitely give that away. But yeah, this is a really fun little sci-fi alien concept. I love these tiny aliens, and I overall love the figure. Now we come to another one that matches with an old LEGO space sub-theme, and this is the Ice Planet Explorer. First of all, I love the brand new helmet piece that we've got. She does come with a red hair piece that you can replace for that. The armor does have that nice classic Ice Planet logo on one of the shoulders. You can attach this orange chainsaw to that as well, or you can have her wielding it. Sadly, the orange isn't the same kind of trans neon orange that the original Ice Planet stuff have, because that colour is sadly retired, so we kind of just left with this regular trans orange chainsaw. Below the armor piece, we have got a nice basic kind of Ice Planet suit. She's well dressed for the icy environment. We've got a nice fur collar around there as well. And of course, she does come with this robot penguin as well. He's got a stud on his back. so he can kind of hold the chainsaw as well. But yeah, it's got the same kind of visor as the actual Ice Planet helmet, and also a little kind of metallic plate at the front with the Ice Planet logo there as well. So yeah, nice fun little inclusion. Love the little penguin. Honestly, it's probably my favourite part of the whole figure. Next we come to the Retro Space Heroine. This is one that links in with an older minifigure, Series 17's Retro Spaceman, who was again a really incredible minifigure, and I think this one definitely does match up well with him. It's got the same arm printing design with the atom symbols on the shoulders there. The torso detailing is pretty generic with that retro space uniform, nice dual molded legs as well with some print there. The ray gun piece is just the original kind of space gun piece rather than the unique mold that Series 17's version have, so I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I think it would have been nice to see a return of that piece, and she has got this exclusive helmet mold with some orange hair sticking out the back. And as well as that really awesome minifigure, she does also come with this robot bulldog as well, so yeah, that is a really cool inclusion as well. I love the little robot dog. It's nice that we have kind of got two robot animals in this series. Yeah, it just adds a nice bit of little world building here. Coming in at 5th place, we have got the Spacewalking Astronaut. This is another one that matches up with an existing minifigure from an older series, that being Series 15's Astronaut. But unlike the Retro Space Heroine, this one is much more similar to that. You can see the arm print, the sides of the legs, and even the torso print are pretty much identical to that one. Obviously, she has got a brand new helmet and a nice head print below. We've got a nice kind of face that's covered in this white spacesuit kind of protector, so I do like that. And then the really cool part about this is we've got this big suit on the back that just attaches over her neck. We've got this giant suit with the classic space logo on the back. We've got a camera lens on one side and a yellow light on the other to kind of light the way in space. And then we've also got these two controls here as well that the minifigure can just hold on to, so they swivel about. Yeah, a really cool minifigure. I love this one, even if it is similar to Series 15's, because that is honestly not a bad minifigure at all. And I'm glad that we at least got kind of one minifigure in this series that isn't kind of sci-fi based, because yeah, it's a nice little change of things. Next up is another awesome minifigure linking into Greek mythology. This is Orion. He is equipped with this purple club here, this transparent purple club, and he has got this really cool shield which has got the actual constellation of Orion printed on it. We've got all the stars in there, Beetlejuice in the corner of course, and Orion's belt there. Yeah, just really awesome little shield design, very fitting for this minifigure. The actual guy himself, the torso is in plain kind of silver. We've got that nice kind of armor printed on there, and there is some of that carrying down into the legs. And yeah, the rest of the minifigure is all in transparent purple, but it's not just transparent purple, because there is actually kind of glittery elements molded into this. That isn't printing that you're seeing, that is actual kind of glitter in the actual plastic itself. Yeah, it just does add a really nice effect, kind of definitely makes him a cosmic warrior. You can see he's got that nice smiling face there on the glittery head. It is a little bit difficult to see because of the glitter, because the glitter is kind of a very similar colour to the face printing. And we've got that nice transparent purple bushy kind of hair. It is the same hair that was on Series 25's Sprinter, so it's nice to see that making a return, and it definitely does fit well for this ancient Greek warrior of the stars. My only wish with this one is that these legs were dual molded. I think dual molded silver at the top there would have made that printing look a lot better, but I'm not sure how that would have worked with the glittery legs at the bottom, so I'm not really complaining about that. It is just kind of an extra wish that I would have had. Taking the number 3 spot is the Blacktron Mutant. This is an incredible minifigure. The torso is just a basic Blacktron outfit modernized for 2024, which is really cool. And then there is a breathing apparatus which covers up the face, which of course is kind of half and half. We've got the regular face on one side smiling, and then that alien mutant kind of bursting out of him. And yeah, that carries down with the leg, this goat leg on one side and the regular leg on the other, with those claws down there. Just look really cool with that lime green leg sticking out. And then we have also got the 2 alien arms bursting out the side here, and he does wield 2 blasters there as well. So yeah, really awesome minifigure. I just love the look of this thing. I like that the torso doesn't kind of have any of the alien printing on it, so if you kind of want to use it as a regular Blacktron minifigure, you can just replace this arm with a regular black arm. On the whole, really awesome little guy, and yeah, definitely worthy of the number 3 spot in this series. Coming in at number 2, we have the alien Beetlezoid. I love this thing a lot more than I thought I would when seeing kind of pictures of the series. He does come with this alien fruit thing, which does just use one of those plant pieces and then some ice cream on the top. This minifigure does kind of fit in well with the kind of Galaxy Squad aliens. The print is actually very similar on the torso to some of those aliens, which is really cool, but he has got this brand new colour now in dark dark blue with some kind of magenta added into there. I love the use of the goat leg pieces to kind of make him look a little more alien. Very cool to see that. And he's also got this exclusive beetle shell piece which just attaches over the neck, and yeah, that's kind of opening up ready to help this guy take flight, which is really awesome. He's got some back detailing there. And the best thing about this is that awesome head mold. Got some mandibles at the front, and it is kind of transparent purple, dual molded with dark blue. It's got 4 eyes printed at the front there, and yeah, overall just a really awesome minifigure. Much better than I expected it to be. I did not expect it to be this high on the list, but honestly I can't put it any lower. And so of course the number 1 spot goes to the Alien Tourist. Yeah, this is a really fun minifigure. This was my favorite as soon as I saw pictures of this series, and getting them all in person, my opinion has not changed. I love this little guy. He's equipped with his camera so he can take photos of Earth's landmarks, and he has got a nice blue backpack as well. I love this Hawaiian shirt, the yellow Hawaiian shirt that covers up that I Love Earth t-shirt. He's got some dual molded arms. He's got those nice dual molded legs with those kind of pink shorts there, and the face is a nice retro alien face. He's got those big bug eyes on the grey skin there, which is really awesome, and he does use the Series 25's detective hat in a nice turquoise colour. So that is it for the Alien Tourist. Really cool minifigure. There's not much to him, but it just looks so good that it's worthy of the number 1 spot. And that is it for my ranking of the Series 26 Space Minifigures. Let me know in the comments how you would rank this series. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a like on the video as that really does help the channel, and I will see you again very soon.